Greetings, Mr. Ronks here with yet another tier video. Oh yes, I know you love the tier list so much. Yeah, I get it, you complain a lot about these videos. Low effort, blah blah blah. Well, this is probably gonna be the last tier I make because people nag so much. I figured I had to make this one at least because this tier, this penguin tier, was already made for me by a Discord server member we simply call Pengu. A giant The Penguin fan. Thank you, Pengu, very much for making this tier for me. The Gents of Crimes throughout the times tier list maker. He's made his own customized tiers here. I didn't make these. King of Gotham, Gentleman of Crime, Aristocrat of Crookery, Bird of Ill Omen, Pengy Poo, very good one, Pengu, and Cobble What. Of course, gotta have a what, because I barely know half of these, as people nag about in the comments. Well, you don't either. You don't know them either. Hypocrite. Let's just jump right into it. Here we have... Who is that? I have no idea who that is. Cobble what? I don't know any of these. I don't know any of these. I have never seen anything with the penguin. Okay. Okay, now this is from the Super Friends, the only episode he appeared in. He was pretty fun. He got Superman's powers in that one episode he appeared in. A pretty fun episode. Kinda silly, kinda goofy. I'm gonna put him here. He's okay. He's an okay... it's classic Silver Age Penguin in a pretty goofy episode. It's fine, but nothing special. We have Gotham Penguin, of course, as I've said a billion times before, only seen 2 seasons, but I like what I saw of him so far. I'm gonna put him there. He's a pretty interesting take on the Penguin. He's one of the more interesting characters on that show. Very complex, for sure. He doesn't look like Penguin a whole lot, though, so I don't like that about him, for sure. Don't like that about him. Danny Devito's Penguin from Batman Returns. This is a version I've grown to like more over the years. Well, as a kid I loved him, but then I began to kind of dislike him. I felt he was a missed opportunity. I talked about it a million times on the channel before, that I really need to drag up all that again. I've got to put him King of Gotham, because I've gotten to appreciate him a lot more, and it's just nostalgic. I just miss these very theatrical, bizarre takes on Batman villains that we used to get. We don't really get anymore. They're so pedestrian nowadays, so mundane. In the movies, I mean. I miss these over-the-top theatrical takes. Another one, speaking about over-the-top and theatrical, of course he goes there too. Burgess Meredith from the 60s TV show. One of the best, very, very best adaptations of the Penguin ever. Without a doubt, I mean, who can argue with that? And Pengu has included stuff that isn't out yet. Colin Farrell from the Batman. I mean, I'm gonna have to put him in Cobblewat because I haven't seen the movie yet. At the time of the making of this video, the Batman is not out yet. This is the Penguin from that animated film. What's going on here? It's bugging out again. That animated film based on the Arkham games. Assault on Arkham, Suicide Squad animated movie. He's good. I mean, I like that version of him, and this is that same version from the games, just in animated movie form. Yeah, he belongs there, I guess. He doesn't have a big role in the movie. It's a pretty small role. I think this is another one that's not out yet. Isn't that from the Gotham Knights video game? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what it is. He seems to have a pretty big role in that game, so I do like that. But yeah, I mean, I haven't played the game yet. It's not out yet. So who for you? And that's Arkham Origins. Oh, I see. He's made separate ones for the different Arkham games, or at least Arkham Origins and Arkham Knight. I mean, it's all pretty much the same, I guess. He changed his appearance a bit, so I'm gonna count it as the same, and I love this version of it. The Arkham version of the Penguin I loved. I'm just gonna count them as the same because they are. He just looks a bit different, a little bit different. That's the Cockney. Gritty Penguin, Gangster Penguin, Cockney Gangster Penguin. I love that take on the character. That's a Penguin from the anime movie Batman Ninja. I never finished it, so I'm gonna put him in who. Penguin from the Batman Lego movie. I mean, he barely did anything. It's fine, I guess. Just a cameo. I like the design though. Long Halloween movie. Again, he barely did anything. He seemed okay though, nothing wrong with him, but he was just there. Ooh, I hate him from the Telltale game. Oh, I hate that design. Absolutely awful visual design for the Penguin. It's just a dude. And as far as his character goes, he was okay, but at the end of the day, he was basically just a henchman. So not crazy about how it was written either. The Penguin from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles vs. Batman movie. That was a great take on him. Yeah, we're there. I mean, he doesn't have that big of a role, but still sort of big, and it's a classic Penguin. For once, in these modern times, we get a classic, very comic booky Penguin. Really appreciated that. I know that's from one of those direct-to-video kids animated movies. Those, what are they called? Mechs vs. Mutants or some weird thing. Haven't seen them. Brave and the Bold Penguin. Yeah, he's good, but he's nothing special. Well, he didn't do anything special, rather, I should say. I think he appeared as the main villain in only one episode. It was an episode with Aquaman, I'm pretty sure. Other than that, it was just cameos. And in that episode, he was pretty much just a generic villain. But I mean, it was a standard kind of Bronze Age Penguin. It was fine. It was fine. So he belongs there. New Batman Adventures Penguin. I'm gonna have to put him here. I mean, they changed him a lot from the animated series. Not just design, but also character-wise. They basically made him the modern mob boss Penguin, who's the owner of the Iceberg Lounge, who at the time was brand new, actually, in the comics, that version. I mean, that's fine, but they never really did much with him, this new version they created. As far as I can remember, he didn't have any big episodes. He was just kind of there. He appeared quite a lot, but never really as a big character, just kind of as a side character. So it was a bit of a waste. Why bother changing him so much and setting up all this when they weren't really gonna use him all that much? Can't put him up here, he belongs here. And here we have the classic animated series Penguin, a version that I love, a mix of classic Bronze Age Penguin and well, Batman Returns Penguin, I guess. Freakish Penguin. Always loved this take on the character, and it's the version that I grew up with. A lot of people don't seem to like it. A lot of my fans don't like it, apparently, but I love it. I mean, sure, it's true, he didn't really appear in that many good episodes. I mean, he appeared in a lot of episodes, but a lot of them weren't that good. He was just kind of the villain a lot of the time, with no depth. He only had one episode that was truly great. Birds of a Feather, of course. But that one is really, really, really good. Top 5 material for me. I mean, the other episodes are fine. They're nothing special, but they're fine. I love this version, nevertheless. And what is this? And now people are all gonna complain and like, oh, he doesn't know half of these. Oh, it looks like it's from some kind of musical. Why should I know a musical? I'm not a musical guy, and again, this looks like another musical. I'm sorry, I don't watch these musicals. I'm so sorry, and this is from the Scooby-Doo cartoons. He's fine, I guess. Not crazy. It's a bit too goofy for my tastes, but it's fine. And here we have the Batmans. I actually like that version quite a lot. It's very reminiscent of the Batman Returns version. He's freakish, and he kind of comes from a rich family. He was kind of abandoned by them or something, if I remember correctly, or they lost all their money. It was something about, he comes from a rich family, but it's all gone now. And of course, the freakish look of the character, and he's kind of crude. He behaves in a kind of crude manner, but seems to believe he's a sophisticated gentleman, very reminiscent of the Batman Returns version. What's this? Does anybody know what this is? I mean, you can't complain about me not knowing what this is. Nobody knows what that is. Oh, his greatest appearance ever from the Harley Quinn animated show. And you picked this very image, Pengu. Very good of you. I congratulate you there, you little troll, you. Oh man. The nose biting. I mean, this penguin wasn't horrible, but what they did to him was horrible. And for that, I'm gonna have to put him here. What they did to him, but the portrayal was okay. It was just a standard penguin. But then what they did to him, and man, he didn't appear much, did he? They just did this pretty quickly to him. I don't know why they did that. A big waste of a character. I mean, why did they do that? And what is this? Nobody knows what this is. Come on. Here you go. And that's a Lego movie, I think. One of those direct-to-video Lego movies. There's a lot of them. I haven't seen this one, so I'm gonna have to put them there. There's a Lego games, I'm pretty sure. I mean, he was fine in those games. I don't really remember much about him, so I'm putting him here. That's from the animated film based on the 60s TV show Batman and Robin the Caped Crusaders. Yeah, he was good in that one. It's basically Burgess Meredith Penguin, but in animation. I don't think the voice actor did that great of an impression of Meredith, though. But yeah, I feel he still belongs here. What's this? I mean, nobody knows what this is. What is this, a fan film or something? I mean, how am I supposed to know what this is? What is this? Nobody knows what that is. That's Arkham City Penguin. I guess he got one too. Of course, belongs up here with the other ones. That's from DC Universe Online, the computer game. I've never played it. I'm sorry, I haven't played it, so I have to put them there. What is that? That looks like a game too. I don't know what this is. I'm gonna have to put it there. Oh my god, I can see all the comments. You don't know half of these. And this is from the Filmation cartoon from the 70s. See, I do know some of these. I mean, yeah, here I guess. Pretty basic Silver Age Penguin. He was fine, he was fine. I mean, nobody knows what that is. What's that? What? That's not even the Penguin. Come on, Pengu. What are you doing including this? It's not even the Penguin. Just some random guy in a hat. Stop it. You actually went and did it. You actually included Alias. Alias, Batman, and Robin. Oh my god. Uncle Pengy. Wow, Bugs is gonna be happy now. You did it for Bugs, didn't you? Oh my god. Well, are you happy now, Bugs? Here he is, Uncle Pengy from Batman, Alias, and Alias, Batman, Robin. And I bet most of you have no idea what I'm even talking about. Well, it's Mr. Rogue's Discord server lore, okay? My Discord server has a lot of lore. This is a weird, obscure Filipino movie from the early 90s. Yeah, a Filipino Batman movie, not sanctioned by DC. And yeah, that's the Joker next to him, if you can't tell. And in this movie, the Penguin is the Joker's uncle, Uncle Pengy. I'm gonna have to put him here because he's hilarious. He's got an oversized cigarette holder and well, he's a pretty fun parody on the Penguin and just supervillains in general. I like him quite a lot in that movie. Maybe I'll make a video on that movie someday. Who knows? Bugs will love it. Bugs is another member of the Discord server, by the way, who is completely obsessed, for some weird reason, with this movie. Nobody knows why. And anyway, here you have it. My ranking of all the Penguins. And look at how many there are in Cobble What. Are you happy? You proved your point. I don't know anything. I'm gonna stop making these anyway. But to be fair, I knew most of these. I just haven't seen or played whatever they're in. I mean, it's not fair putting Colin Farrell there or him. They're not even out yet. Can't blame me for that. And, well, yeah, it's the last one anyway. So, be quiet. Okay, stop your complaining and nagging. I'm not gonna torture you anymore with these horrible tears. And as always, remember, Arkham Asylum waits to you in the next video.